Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. They run the counter. Atkinson. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Second and 16. To throw is Wilson. This pass caught by Hamler. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. They run for the first time with Javonte Williams. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
On 2nd down, Atkinson. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And he'll be taken down at the 26. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a 1st down.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Over the middle, complete to Judy. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now a give, right side. Atkinson. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10. A nice run right there, and we talk this time of year about certain teams, certain players who don't have a lot of postseason history to speak of. And here's a man right here in his rookie season in the NFL, and he's being asked to carry the load at running back for this offense.
And he has acquitted himself nicely here in his rookie year. And look, I think we both believe that the burden's a little lighter on backs and receivers than it is on quarterbacks in the playoffs. But that's not to say this is going to be easy. As fast as the NFL game is in the regular season, it's like warp speed when you turn pressure up in the postseason. So let's see how he handles things early.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. And McManus able to put it through. Not the touchdown they wanted, but hey, you're on the road in the playoffs. They did get 3 on the board.
Yeah, it's a good opening drive, so you feel good about it yourself. You get to the sidelines. The defense feels good about you helping them right out of the gate. The team, yeah, they feel pretty good about coming in the playoffs and getting points on the board right away.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 16. Now it's Tannehill. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Well, Charles, you talk about this offense, and you think about the man in charge, their head coach, this marking his first ever playoff game as the head coach, and you wonder what's going through his mind right about now.
Brandon, I think we both agree that he's had a great season, and we wouldn't be surprised at all to see him get plenty of Coach of the Year votes. I thought he took the right tone in his weekly press conference, though. Played it cool, took the reserved angle, and when you don't have the track record, I think that's the exact right way to do it.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Tannehill now to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. Now the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Titans. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years, and the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Following the touchdown, here's Moore to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. This will be caught. Judy. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards, the final tally.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally down at the 36-yard line. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Now Wilson on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. 2nd and 3, and they trail 7-3, but getting close to changing that. And this defense hoping to limit them to a field goal to preserve the lead. Wilson's throw into the hands of Fant. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. And to give this time to the tailback. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and are controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for third down. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, Tannehill. This will go to Henry out wide. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Tannehill steps away to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. Tannehill throwing again. He's got it complete to Aguilar. And it's a Titans touchdown.
Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead is up to 8. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've been settling quite a bit. They've been able to move the football some, but they've just been settling. That's one of the reasons they're down on the scoreboard.
I love that word you picked, settling, because nowadays in this NFL, you're thinking touchdown almost every drive because everything's so high-powered. Yeah, you'll take the field goal, but you always feel like you're leaving points out there when you don't put it in the end zone.
They'll be trying to put it in the end zone here on this drive. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Play action. It's Wilson. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. Atkinson finding some room at midfield. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
58 yards rushing for him in this first half, as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Wilson. That's taken in by Duvernay. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop it before you get a good head of steam going.
They go play action with Wilson. He's got his big tight end, Fant. Still staying on his feet. Are you serious? And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. Touchdown, Broncos. Devin Duvernay, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And now the Broncos are within a 2-point conversion of tying up the game.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet, or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put it into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Tannehill throwing the out route incomplete. It's Moore. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
A 1st down carry for Henry. Running right through it. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 10 more there and another 1st down. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Another try after the 1st down sack. Tannehill.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Tannehill. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Michael Ojemudia.
And the Broncos are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. The D-tackle, Sheldon Richardson, came barreling in for the sack.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this 1st half. To throw.
Open man is Duvernay.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now the Broncos are going to call the 1st of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the 1st half. On 1st down, Wilson. Flushed out right. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Wilson. Out to his left. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the 1st half. Well, throw on 1st down with Wilson. This is the tight end Fant. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this 1st half. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Throwing is Wilson. They'll roll him out, and he's got his tight end fan. Touchdown, Broncos. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes, and the Broncos have retaken the lead.
I thought that was a nice job there of feeling the pressure and rolling out away from it and keeping the play alive, and I think he did it with the idea that his tight end would find his way free in the end zone, and his confidence was rewarded.
Now McManus for the extra point. And that'll make this a 6-point game.
Makes the score Broncos 20, Titans 14.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. The final shot here before the break. Tannehill looking end zone for Jones. And that is incomplete. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Plenty of adjustments likely being made by both teams in their respective locker rooms. To find out who advances to the divisional round, let's get you back out to Brandon Gaudin.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're moving to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
And Henry gets the call there on first down as he pushes his way forward. A pickup of about 5.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. That's going to set him back 5 yards. The false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on 2nd down. Now Tannehill. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Hey, you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Titans are just an extra point away from moving out in front. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that will put them on top here in the 3rd. following the touchdown. Here's Marr to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
95 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Play action. Now Wilson. He'll buy some time right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. That one good for 13 and a Denver 1st down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. They'll hand it off now. Williams. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Inside, but nothing there. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. This time, Wilson will throw. Flush to his right. He'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll bring up 4th down.
What a dimension this man brings to this defense. He had his mind set there that he was going to get in and make that tackle. He really flew to the football.
The kick by McManus is good. And with that, the lead changes hands here in this 3rd quarter.
So a response there to the touchdown of the opening drive of this 3rd quarter as they're able to reclaim the lead.
And I think you'll take that because obviously you'd like to be able to match them touchdown for touchdown, but the first order of business was to get the lead back, and they've done that. Now you want to give a good pep talk to your defense to take it from there.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
And this Bronco defense really selling out to stop the run, and it pays off. They get him behind the line twice in a row. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Henry. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That goes for a gain of 31. On 1st down, Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead.
He dumps it off for Henry. And he's going to get kept this inside the 30. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down. One quarter remains for the right to survive round one here in the AFC. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, Tannehill letting one go deep for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. CD, he tried to kind of lob that one in there. It looked pretty going through the air. The problem was it was in the air a little bit too long.
Yeah, that's a tough one because for that type of a route and what he tried to do and needed to do, he had to put a little air under it, and the defender was actually able to take advantage of it because it hung up there just long enough for him to get there and take it away.
They go play action now. Wilson completes it to Fant on the right side. Ooh, with a juke. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Broncos use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. McManus's point after is good, and that makes this a 9-point game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Tannehill's throw pulled in by Aguilar. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Tannehill on first down. Over the middle, complete. That's Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards for number 11.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Back-to-back good plays. Have them on the move on first down. Here's Tannehill. Trying to lay one up deep. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And they are looking good. A 2-score lead here in this 4th quarter as they hope to capture a spot in the divisional round next weekend. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
2nd down and 8. Now a give, right side. Atkinson. And some room to maneuver. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 141 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Touchdown! Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Broncos push further out in front. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was, and if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Wilson going to throw for it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. And Tannehill's got the first as he slides to a halt. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle as a visiting team, as an underdog. You were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
On 2nd and 10, Tannehill. And this one is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And now the ball's out, fumbled near midfield. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
They'll run on 1st down. Atkinson, and he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Atkinson. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. On 2nd down now, Atkinson. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Play action. It's Wilson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jayon Brown in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. And McManus able to put it through, and that will make this now an 18-point ball game. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
Take it in at the 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Saying their fans here are stunned would be an understatement. Things in this wild card round have not gone according to plan. Michael O.J. Mudia with the tackle.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Again, it's Henry. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Oh, they'll try and sneak this. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th.
A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
The Broncos going to continue on as we say so long, everybody, and thanks for watching.